Hello, and welcome back to Podcast Friday. Previously, we talked about if video games are violent. Today, we are now going to talk about the gym in general. What do people do in the gym? How long people spend in the gym? What equipment people use? And tips and tricks on how to start off in the gym. Okay, so, what do you think about the gym? I want to know your thoughts and opinions. Why do people go to the gym? What motivates people to go to the gym? That's interesting. Do you think going to the gym helps with your mental health? Do you think people are dissuaded from going to the gym because of fitness fanatics? What do you do in the gym? What's your favorite equipment in the gym, or what do you like doing the most there? How long do you typically spend in the gym? Because my highest I've ever spent in the gym was 2 hours, which is pretty long. But what would you say what your average duration in the gym, and what would you say to the people how long they spend in the gym? So personally, I go on the treadmill, which I usually would spend 20 minutes on the treadmill. How long would you averagely do you think you would do a treadmill? Like, because other people do it differently, because some people do it as a warm up, some people do it for as a losing weight or something like that, just running on a treadmill consistently. How long do you think an average duration is spending on a treadmill for everyone? Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for staying here, and thank you for having. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for your time for this podcast. Appreciate you being here. Thank you very much. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the gym for myself. Typically, I would spend in the gym an hour and a half. Usually, time does go quick in the gym. I mean, what I would do in the gym is I'm usually a power lifter. I lift heavy weights. Um, it's not an easy thing, but I like lifting heavy weights mainly because it's my favorite thing. I like lifting really heavy weights. It makes me feel strong, pumped. I mean, other people do different stuff in the gym, like becoming a bodybuilder, having that good physique look. But power athletes are very different to that. I mean, they still look big. Wham! Don't get me wrong, they are muscly, but it's a power athlete and a bodybuilder is different, because a power athlete is someone who is powerful, lifting weights, strong, but can have a good physique. A bodybuilder is where he does go to the gym, goes do, I don't know, triceps, bench pressing. He wants that physique look. A bodybuilder who wants to look good, that's a bodybuilder. Because going to the gym, for my advice, is a really good lifestyle. Like, the gym is good for losing weight. For starters, if you want to change your lifestyle, your habits, you can go to the gym. You can make yourself feel good about yourself. You know, I mean, you can do other things in your life. I mean, sure, we don't have time to go gym because everyone's busy now and then. I mean, we got work, school, college. I mean, but you can give some time for yourself if you have the time to go gym. At least do something there. I mean, people are in the community and the gyms are friendly. Your first time going in the gym, you see these big, scary men. And I'm saying to myself, whoa, these men are scary. But when you go up to them, they're very friendly people. That was my first, when I first went in the gym, that was my first reaction. Because I thought people were going to look really tough and aggressive, scary. But when you come across a bodybuilder or a strongman or a power athlete, they're really friendly people. They are really friendly people. Don't get me wrong, they are good people. So yeah, and then I was just there helpless, you know. I was like, what to do? I don't know what to do there, and my first thing was like, all right, treadmill. So my first thing was on the treadmill. So I'd spent 20 minutes on the treadmill, which was for me, it was very fatiguing, very tiring. It was my first time ever being in the gym. I was clueless, not helpless, sorry, clueless, and didn't know what to do in the gym. But so as time progressed on, I got used to it, you know, lifting weights and that. As time went on, I pretty much liked the gym. I was like, oh, gym was a really good thing because it kept me going and kept me pumped, energized, made me feel less tired, made me feel less slow because I'm a big. I was really fat back then. I was chubby. I was really fat when I was like 9. When I was like 9 to 10. I started to gain weight a lot. So yeah, chubby. So yeah, I was a bit chubby then. And I'm going to give you some, you know, tips and tricks on what do you want to do in the gym. So first of all, if you want to become a power athlete, you need to, or a strongman, whatever. Like a power athlete is someone who is an athlete that relies on his strength core, mainly his main strength. That's his picking up heavy things because he's a power athlete. You see those big men wearing those belts. I'll go on to that in depth later on this podcast. But to become a strongman, you need to eat good foods. You need to eat good fats. You can't be eating junk food continuously. There is something called a cheat meal where you can eat as much junk food as you want, but you have to go to the gym and seriously burn it all out. It's something that The Rock does, Dwayne Johnson. I think he talks about something about a cheat meal where he would eat something like fatty foods or something like that, but he would go to the gym and burn it off so much, like something like that. But that's you can have those now and then, but you can't have them frequently. Like you need to eat protein foods like meat, chicken, good foods that would give you power and give you body mass as well, and it's very effective in a way. So my first advice is you need to keep eating good, really like good amounts of foods daily, you know. For my age, I wouldn't really consume 12,000 calories. That's a professional strongman would do that, not something you would do. I wouldn't recommend anyone eating 12,000 calories a day unless you're really up for it, but I wouldn't really do that. I would start off a bit lightly and slower before you can proceed on eating 12,000 calories, but I wouldn't really do that. So I would recommend you eating at least 4,000 to 2,000 calories at least. That's an average male man calorie per day, something like that. So you want to keep eating consistently. You need to keep eating protein and you need good fats. Like peanut butter is a fat, but it's not a bad fat. It's really beneficial, good fat that you can put mass on, but not fat. Like you know what I mean. That's my number tip. Just keep eating good foods. Keep eating foods that you like, that are healthy at the same time. You don't want to go to Burger King and have a piece of burger every day. No, it doesn't work like that. Power strongman would eat something good, freshly homemade at home. You know, something good. You don't want to eat like processed food, like frozen food, and chuck it in the oven. You need something like cooked, ready-made cooked, something you like to eat, something you enjoy, like spaghetti meatballs. It's got a ton of protein and carbohydrates, release energy throughout the day. Really good. So that's my protein and foods over the way. Drink as much water as you can. It's very beneficial. Water keeps you hydrated. Obviously, that's the number one priority. Water does keep you hydrated. As we had Jasmine early on, she talked about her stuff in the gym. So she does yoga and she usually hits the treadmill. I think she said something about squats. Yeah, she said something about squats. She was here previously, but now she's left the podcast. But she does something different. I mean, she goes to the gym for lifestyle purposes. She wants to look good, and you know how people want to feel about themselves when they're in the gym. So that's out the way. Now, what to do in the gym? Now, you want to be lifting weights that are. You want to start off lightly. As a beginner, you don't want to straight away hop onto 125 kilograms, 120 like that. You need to slowly make some progress. You need to train yourself mentally and physically. The mental side is you need to think on what to do. You're going to be confident about it. You can't have these mental blocks around in your head. You need to think positively. You can't be thinking negatively. Because a power athlete is dedicated. They spend years and years or actually, let's say days, months, or maybe weeks, years. All those times they spend in the gym. It's really inspirational. Like Eddie Hall, Brian Shaw, Hafia Board Johnson, that's his name. Zidane, what's his name? Zidane Zaviscus. These are all strong men that really put themselves to the limits, push themselves to the limits. They are really inspirational people. They are very strong people. For their size, they're really amazing athletes. Like, they were dedicated hours and hours of training non-stop. Consistently, non-stop training, just pushing themselves to the limits. But yeah, people, they were really enthusiastic in the gym. I seen at Eddie Hall where he deadlifted at least 500 kilograms. That's half a ton. Half of a ton. But it is ridiculous how these people push their limits. Eddie Hall almost nearly passed out when he was lifting those immense amount of weights. It was really, like, flabbergated. It was ridiculous. Like, shocking, like, that someone can actually do that. But he's an amazing man. He's a very good man, don't get me wrong. Okay, so now that's out of the way. Now I want to talk about what to do in the gym. You want to be deadlifting roughly around 50 kilograms off the start as a beginner. You want to slowly make some progress. You won't, you're just going to get used to it. Okay, so as I previously mentioned, the belt. The belt is something that protects your back, supports your back so you don't compress. So what I mean by that, so you don't break your back. So that's what I mean. So you don't break your back. You want to keep a firm, nice back, because like, you're gonna be, if you lift weight without wearing a belt, you're gonna mess up your back. You're seriously gonna mess up your back, and you don't want that to happen. And if you